I always repeat this. I repeat this time and again that there is no way we can have a multiracial system in Africa. Look at Namibia right now. The white man in Namibia, each and every day, makes me so angry and furious. The white man in Namibia, his arrogance. They have showed the very same arrogance here in Zimbabwe. We had negotiations with them at Lancashire House in 1979, 1980. We had an agreement with them that they were going to compensate their own white colonial farmers. Margaret Thatcher was there. Elizabeth was there. They agreed. But 10 years later, we started to realize that they were fooling us. And they were buying time to conquer the land of Zimbabwe. And we had to take that land by force. The force we applied taking the land here in Zimbabwe was not even that force, it was a minimum force than the way they took that land from us. They took Zimbabwean land, they dispossessed us of our land, they committed some massacres, some rapes, murderers, and so forth. They did so. They brought racism in Zimbabwe. They brought it here. And we don't regret taking our land. Hence, I say every day that ZANU-PF, if you start or you continue with your bill of white farmers compensation and this re-engagement, you are betraying South Africa, you are betraying Namibia, you are betraying Botswana. How are we going to get land in those countries? I have seen the white people of Namibia with a certain arrogance, the West arrogance, saying, no, this land belongs to us. They must shut up these black people and leave us alone because we belong to this land. There was no one in this land when we came here. This generation of the white men who is in Africa. I don't understand why still some of us as black people who are still defending these racists, these murderers here in Africa. Why? What is your problem? ZANU-PF, if you do compensate the white colonial farmers in any way, whether it's movable assets that you say, I don't care, we don't need to compensate them. That money, give it to the Zimbabwean people. Empower the agricultural sector of Zimbabwe. Construct some dams, irrigational schemes, water pumps, fertilizers, seeds. Give it to the people of Zimbabwe. Knowledge itself, give it to the people of Zimbabwe with that money, instead of compensating the white colonial farmers. If ZANU-PF, I repeat, if you do compensate the white colonial farmers, simply means you are now the regime of Smith #2 in Zimbabwe. You are taking us back to colonialism. While we still are fighting to unite Africa, we are fighting to get our land back from South Africa, in Namibia and Botswana. We still need our land. We are fighting to ensure that as the black people here in Africa, we erect our manufacturing industries, refinery plants, we export finished products and compete on the fair market. But you are busy sitting down to compensate the colonizer. Are the ones that are supposed to compensate us. The skulls of our own ancestors are displayed in their museums. The genocide they committed here, they never paid any reparation. The looted resources of Africa are there with the royal family of Britain. Here is the Germans with their arrogance in Botswana, in Namibia. Why are they still here in Africa? Why do we still have their embassies here? Why?